Hey, this is Ray's Radio, and today I want to share some medicine around Christmas and the holiday season. I am so grateful for you for being here and choosing to hit play. Please share any of my podcasts that you listen to that land with you and have meaning for you. Please just share them with one person. It really helps me to get the word out. Thank you so much for listening. So today I just want to talk about the holiday season because I know it can be a really dark time for a lot of us. And, we can hold both joy and grief. We can hold the darkness and the light at the same time. And this is something that I think is missing in a lot of spaces, is when people are trying to, express their happiness and folks are saying, that's not welcome here, or other people are struggling really hard. That can be true, but we can also experience joy. And I don't think it's right to be able to, dim other people's light because of where you're struggling with right now. And so I really wanted to just put this out there that, Christmas and lights and Christmas decorations can bring someone joy, and December can still be a hard time. Right? And this is one of the nuances of understanding spirituality and some of the laws in our life is being able to hold both grief and joy at the same time. The reason that we're experiencing grief about someone or something is because of a loss we're experiencing, and it's usually based out of something that we love, that we've lost, right? So if we understand where that grief came from, that it was something that we lost or was taken from us, it's a bit soothing. It's a balm in a way to be able to understand it that way. It can kind of soften the edges of it, take away the anger of it when we remember why and where that anger or that hurt came from. If it came from love, that can really, really help us hold it in a different way. And, a lot of this that I'm talking about is around really being present with our feelings, because a couple people I've even talked to in the last month have been, really honest and saying, yeah, I'm a Grinch. And it's like, that's okay. And, being able to be aware of where our feelings of hurt are coming from, and being able to understand the nuances of why we feel certain ways, and really being aware of the root of where these feelings are coming from. But we can't figure that out until we're present with them and really allow them. So if we're still trying to, push away that anger, that sadness, pretend it's not there, that's going to even more put us in that Grinch place. But if we can just sit with those feelings, those experiences, those memories, whatever that medicine is that's bringing us those feelings, if we can just sit with that and really be present with it, we can help get to a place where we've accepted it or surrendered to it, which never means that we're pretending it didn't happen. It just means we're able to now start seeking medicine from it. And I truly believe that when we're working on healing something, whether it's something that happened to us recently in our life or something we've become aware of that really pained us when we were young, that we've been carrying for too long, whatever it is, that the full circle of healing this comes from surrender and a place of gratitude for that happening to us, so that we could learn more about ourselves, be a better person because of it, be a person with boundaries, with understanding, with deeper compassion for other people and for people who've been through the same. It's never about, oh, that thing, that didn't affect me, or I don't think about it. It's never going to be about pushing it away. It's always going to be about bringing it up, acknowledging it, understanding where the gifts in you come from that experience, memory, whatever it is, event. In that way, we are transmuting this terrible thing that happened into love again. And I think that's a really misunderstood part of healing. Like, people get to a place where they may acknowledge things, then they forget that next step, which is figuring out, where did this make me a better person, a stronger person, a more compassionate person? Where does this give me some power, actually, instead of taking my power? You know, in my last, so I'm on the gratitude tour right now in my medicine circles, and the last circle that I had, we talked about this and about how gratitude doesn't have to just be this, you know, phony spiritual practice of, I'm going to sit down every day and I'm going to write down all the things I'm grateful for and the birds and the bees and all of this. Sometimes it has to be about the really hard things. How am I grateful for that mental health issue? How am I grateful for that harmful family member? How am I grateful for this addiction I overcome? When we can find what that gave us, we have the opportunity to continue working on our healing with it. We don't have to, but in my experience, people stay in that Grinch place when they get stuck there. So the next step is to find that gratitude, find how those pieces of your life helped shape you today, and have gratitude for that. And in that gratitude, we're not pushing aside what happened, right? We're still working on that full healing process. But we can get to a place where we realize, okay, yeah, that thing I acknowledge, that was really terrible. I can't believe that I went through that trauma. And here's what it did for me. Here's what it did for my understanding of myself, my understanding of my fellow humans, my appreciation for life and all the experiences it brings, my boundaries, how did it create me and self-develop me. I want that in mind this season as people are in their different phases of their healing and where they're at with grief and loss, where they're at with the holiday season. Just because people have sad feelings at Christmas time doesn't mean can't put up lights or can't have Christmas decorations or can't have joy and celebration. But to remember that you can have both, and that really is one of the biggest nuances of life, is being able to walk while you hold both opposing feelings, and that's okay. Things can bring you joy and be hard. Times of year can bring you joy and be hard. And even other people can bring you joy and be kind of hard. And so I'm wishing you all of the nuances of this coming season, the dark, the light, the joy, the grief, and in all of it, just be gentle. Just be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others, and take care of you. If you stayed here long enough to be grooving out to my Christmas lo-fi chill out music, you deserve to hear this quick little bonus, because you're a patient person. You didn't skip to the next podcast. You're not rushing away to the next thing. Oh my gosh, you're mindful. You're so mindful and aware, and I love that you're living a slower life, and you're so amazing, and you're such a powerful, powerful creator, and you have no idea all of the goodness that can come to your life when you focus on yourself, when you do your work, and when you take care of you. Oh, so much goodness is coming your way, and I'm sending you all the love.